I had to get my notes together. I had to get my notes together for this one. Yes, XOXO. I see you. Roberts. C. Patterson. You stayed up this time, C. Patterson. Wanda Mathis, Jackie G, Motown Boy, M-Town Boy. I keep calling you Motown. I know you in Memphis. My bad. What's up, Miss Diva, JB, Vanessa, Basic Ass Brick. That is a cute name. Basic Ass Brick. You better embrace your basic. Shelby. I can't even pronounce that. D.S. Jerome. T's World. I am pretty damn gangster. I like that. Y'all can come up with some screen names. Y'all can come up with some screen names. Yes, Jackie G, the blog goddess, honey. The blog goddess. You know, I leave that queen over there for the comment people. I'm the goddess. They're going to be coming for me in the 2019, honey. I'm already used to it. Thank you, Wanda. Shout out to Derek J. Derek be surprising me sometimes. Be throwing color in there. I be like, wait a minute. I thought I had a black bob this week. Next week, I'm going to come back. My hair going to be all down my back. I need some long weed next week. I need to feel pretty. I know I be getting on his nerves. I be getting on Derek's last nerve. That's why I love him. Hopefully my mouth is matching my video this time. It was out of sync last time. I don't know. I told y'all earlier in the other video that I was like practicing playing with cameras and stuff. So last time it was a little, out of sync. A little out of sync. What did you say? You said the hi from Louisiana. Yes, Von Zipper, halfway through the season. It's going by pretty quickly. It's going by pretty quickly. Well, thank you guys for staying up with me. I made a vow that I wouldn't go live too early because of the people on the West Coast, honey. The people be complaining I be spoiling stuff, even though I'm like, I live on the East Coast. I don't live on the West Coast, but I will, let y'all have it. But for those of you who don't know, this is about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 11, episode 9. Yeah, episode 9 is titled A Mother's Love, a little play on words, because if you recall, Kandi's play was called A Mother's Love, and coincidentally, we welcome back Momma Joyce. We haven't seen Momma Joyce in a minute, have we? Momma Joyce had a little starring role in tonight's episode, a little bit, I'm going to get into Momma Joyce in a minute. We're going to start with Porsha, though. Porsha started the episode off, child, with some gas. I'm like, what is going on, Porsha, and this gas, honey? She got Dennis rubbing her belly like, it's her first time being pregnant. She don't know what pregnant feel like. So Porsha said she had gas. Dennis said she never farted since she met. And, that's how we are, ladies. When we meet a guy and we really like him, we hold it all in. We hold our farts, our shit, our pee. We won't do nothing. We won't do nothing. So apparently, Porsha said, but she did get pregnant. That's one thing she did around them. So I guess she was doing something. I mean, I look. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, Porsha's sister Lauren was there. She didn't have any remedies to help Porsha, but Porsha in her confessional said that she didn't have gas. That baby PJ, aka Porsha Jr., had gas in her, and that gas gave her gas, and she could barely walk. Dennis seemed to be a little, concerned because he was like, "How you know it's gas? Like clearly you never farted around me, so how you?" He's like, "How you know?" They made it into a little joke. Later on, Porsha goes to the doctor. Porsha, her doctor's appointment, was really shady. Is that Bravo had to pull the footage from when she was at the same doctor with Cordell many, many moons ago, trying to get pregnant after having her fibroids removed. And Porsha looked so young and innocent back then. Those were simpler times. Porsha been through a whole lifetime since then. Just think, like, after when she first came on the show, Porsha was so young and innocent and fresh faced and fancy free, she was a Stepford wife, honey. Porsha, she had I guess curves, but she ain't have all that ass and she ain't have all them boobs. She didn't have all that weave. Porsha just had her hair pent up in a little bun most of the time. She was hosting events for Cordell. Porsha was doing everything she could for her husband. Too bad it didn't work out. Too bad it didn't work out. But meanwhile, she got her another one on deck. She's now engaged. Planning her first, about to drop that baby in the day now, isn't she? Because she's been pregnant for quite some time. Meanwhile, Porsche was at the doctor to get her first ultrasound. The doctor put the dang condom on the little, whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called, a probe maybe, to, insert to see the baby. Dennis was shocked that the doctor was putting a condom on the little probe because it was shaped like, something that a condom would go on. And then Porsha was like, "Yes, Dennis, that's a condom." So clearly Dennis ain't never used condom. Dennis was always trying to knock Porsha up, apparently. So what's up, chat? I see y'all. I'm just trying to pay attention. I'm trying to stay focused, man. So anyway, Porsha had her first ultrasound. She saw the baby's heartbeat. It was a beautiful little moment. Meanwhile, Kandi goes over to Momma Joyce's house. We finally see Momma Joyce first time in years, as I was saying earlier. Not in years, but you know what I mean. But Kandi has a conversation with Momma Joyce. Interestingly enough, Kandi is there to talk about Momma Joyce meeting with Porsha last season and how it affected her relationship with Todd. Todd apparently hasn't spoken to Momma Joyce since. And last season, when Momma Joyce met with Porsha, she told Porsha that Todd was a lemon. They turned lemons into lemonade. Apparently Todd took offense, and the rest is history. So Kandi went to talk to Momma Joyce. She was like, you need to make amends. I want everybody to be happy. Todd opening his second, third OLG restaurant, using your name and your image. Clearly, he is for the family. Momma Joyce was like, I didn't really mean, he was a lemon. I mean, I was saying that I had a lemon and I thought that you was a lemon and y'all can make lemonade together. And I don't know what the hell Momma Joyce was talking about with lemons, lemonades, and lemon trees and bearing lemons and whatever the case may be. Momma Joyce could not get her story together. But Kandi was like, okay, whatever. Later on in the episode, Momma Joyce goes down to the OLG to see the new Camp Creek OLG, to see the TVs in place. Todd has gotten everything, in order. It's state of the art. They're going to have electronic digital pictures of the OLG all around. Momma Joyce decided, it was the perfect time to apologize. She sees that Todd is really there for her, little girl, as opposed to several years ago, when Momma Joyce was like, ain't no mountain high enough to keep me away from whooping your ass. Momma Joyce, y'all know how Momma Joyce was. Then Momma Joyce put on damn That was for Phaedra. I'm just jumping all over the place now. But Momma Joyce has never, never, never felt it for Todd. I guess I feel like it's not even Todd. I feel like it would have been any man, because Kandi was Momma Joyce's bread and butter. Kandi bought Momma Joyce that house. Kandi is the reason Momma Joyce ain't working, and Kandi is the reason Momma Joyce jets off when she feels like it. Like Kandi said, Momma Joyce been on vacation. That's why we haven't seen her. It's not that she was just sitting at home and not coming out. Momma Joyce ain't even been in the country. So, needless to say, Momma Joyce hadn't been coming to Kandi's events, grand openings, celebrations, birthdays, whatever the case may be. Maybe she's sending a card, but you know, when Kandi won her art, what was it? The BMI songwriter award or whatever with Escape, Momma Joyce was not there. Todd seemed to feel like, you know, maybe she was avoiding him. Again, Kandi said earlier that Todd wasn't speaking to Momma Joyce. I just feel like it was just a miscommunication, because Momma Joyce apologized to Todd, or at least tried to, and issued that same explanation. I had a lemon. I'm a lemon tree. Y'all can get together and make lemons and make some lemonade, and we can sip together. And I know we like, what? Mama, like, Kandi was like, now I'm a lemon. What the hell? I'm confused. She still couldn't get her story right. But whatever the case, Todd forgave them. They hugged it out. It was a full circle moment, and it was really nice to see Momma Joyce finally coming to the realization that Todd and Kandi together make a good team. Well, yay. That was a love and light moment. The thing that's making all the ratings go down. But anyway, continuing on a love and light moment, Nene and Gregg and Gregg's cancer situation. We've been praying for Gregg, throughout these whole 9 episodes, that he gets through cancer. He has lost a lot of weight. They took out a portion of his colon. He's been recovering from that. They took out all the cancer, but the doctor told him last week that there were still cancer cells that could, possibly turn into cancer later. So they suggested that he get chemo. Gregg said he didn't want chemo. So Nene said, if Gregg say he don't want chemo, I don't want chemo. So she's supporting Gregg in whatever he wants. They have a family meeting. They invite all Gregg's sons. Like Nene said, Gregg had a football team before she even met him. He was married with a whole family when she was in the strip club, and she took that man from his wife. That's Kandi's story. I don't know what had happened. I don't know. Look, you can't take nobody who don't want to be took. Okay. But whatever the case, Gregg and Nene got together. Gregg had all them kids. Nene had Bryson. Nene explained that he raised Bryson like his own, because Bryson was a young boy when they met. Then they had Brent, and the rest is history. So all the boys and Gregg and Nene, came to the house for a family meeting. Gregg told them, I've been healed by God. I don't have it no more. I'm not having chemo. I don't care what they say. I'm doing other things, but I'm healed by the grace of God. So, again, I said, it was all our prayers to save Gregg. He don't have to have chemo. He can eat right, eat clean, stop eating pork, stop drinking, don't smoke, don't be around smoke, no stress, all of that. And, God willing, the cancer will not come back. Meanwhile, Nene decides to tell the boys that, because they have the same bloodline, and maybe they should go get checked as well. Bryson asked a question. I don't even remember what the question was, but I feel like Nene was a bit harsh with Bryson, when she was like, don't be ignorant. And I feel like the producers kind of caught that. They was like, wait a minute. But, she proceeded to explain to him the need to actually have this test, whatever it is, the bend over cough test, or whatever the test may be, to check the colon for cancer is very important to follow up. The sons agreed, especially since they all have kids. The one thing you want to do is to keep your health in check, to be there for your kids as your kids grow up. So, again, that was another love and light family moment. Another one, Shamari and her mom. It's all about pretty much moms and families for the most part. Shamari and her mom. See, I got some pictures. I forgot all about my pictures. I'm too busy talking. Look, I already talked about the Porsha fart The Porsha fart gate. That's what it's gonna be called. Uh, then we talked about Kandi and Momma Joyce. See, I had visuals and everything, and I'm just talking. Kandi and Momma Joyce. Nene and oh wait, hold on. No. Kandi, Momma Joyce. The next mama thing we were talking about. You see how I lose my train of thought? We talked about Nene. We talked about Kandi, and now we got to talk about Cynthia and Noel. Which, well, I was gonna talk about Shamari, but I'll say that for last. Cynthia and Noel. Noel broke down crying because she didn't want to go to college. Cynthia planned this a little family get together with a few friends and her sister and her mom to celebrate Noel going off to college. She's been accepted to Howard. You know, she leaves in 2 days, or she was leaving in 2 days, and you know, everybody was over to celebrate. Cynthia apparently, you know, Noel wasn't feeling it. Cynthia goes to check on Noel, and Noel just falls out crying, laying around in the fetal position. She wouldn't show her face. You know, of course, camera's right there. Your mama mic'd up. You know, I don't want nobody looking at me while I'm crying. But the cynical side of me says, if it was really a crying moment, she would have stepped inside the bedroom and would not have pulled her daughter outside the bedroom. But that's just me. You know, it's a reality show. We're here to be entertained, correct? So she pulled her daughter outside so she could cry for the cameras. You know, I could say the Oscar goes to Noelle for crying. But again, it was a touching moment. You know, she has been an only child for so long. But then you think about it, it's like Cynthia is somewhat of a celebrity. It ain't like Noelle be with her all the time. I'm sure she been alone at some point. Like, what do you say? You act like they tied to the hip. They ain't been tied to the hip like that. But again, I digress. Somebody said she's feeling separation anxiety. That's serious. Some kids go through, and I get it. I do. I said I gotta play both sides of the fence. Let me play devil's advocate. So, yeah, Noelle cried. She said she didn't want to go. Cynthia was in her feelings, as we knew last week when Cynthia was trying to feed Noelle and make her drink and all of that and cut up her food, that we already knew that Cynthia was a smotherer. So Cynthia goes downstairs and tells the guests that y'all gotta go. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell out of here because I need to figure out what's going on with my daughter. Instead of figuring out what's going on with her daughter, she goes downstairs and calls Nene and tells Nene, look, you cannot come. Don't even leave the house. Nene was like, I haven't left yet. Nene lived way out in Buttfuck, Gwinnett, and Cynthia over here in Sandy Springs. But whatever the case, she hadn't even left her house yet. So Cynthia was like, Noelle's sad. She don't want to go. I don't know what to do. And Nene was like, girl, let that girl go. She needs to get out the house. She gonna experience life. You know, she needs to be around other people besides you and your old ass friends, honey. Let her go and be who she is. Jezebel says Noelle left town to be with the boy. That's what the blogs say. But you know, I'd be trying not to blog about underage kids, but that's what the blog say, that Noelle left and moved in with a guy. I don't know. I don't want no emails from Cynthia. I'm just saying that's what the blog said. Not my blog, but other blogs. So I digress again. Meanwhile, you know, Noelle packs up, gets, you know, she goes off to Howard. Cynthia, then she said she was going to trick out the room, you know, so she would like the room. Coincidentally, Noelle doesn't even have a roommate. She got a suite to herself. She got a whole dorm room, which is odd because when you in college, they force roommates on you. But Cynthia got the clout in the pool. Noelle doesn't have a roommate, but she got, you know, double beds. She putting stickers on the wall with all the pictures that include her mama. You know, she got cute little headboards, cute little pillows. The room is adorable. Leon comes and, you know, supports his daughter off. And, you know, somebody was asking me, why do you think Leon and Cynthia won't get together? And I was like, well, I don't know that Leon necessarily likes Cynthia like that. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't get that he's into her. But, you know, he might look. He He might be. But whatever the case, Leon, throughout the whole scene, he was giving the side eye, just like this picture. He was giving the side eye like, this too much. This is too much. Y'all doing too much. Let that girl go. Put her in the Uber and send her home. They had dinner, talked about everything, and Noelle did not want to leave. Noelle didn't want to even get in the Uber to ride to her dorm room by herself. She wanted Cynthia to ride with her. It was like, girl, perk up, move on. But again, it's college. People go through things. Did I talk about? Okay, Eva is still, looking for her wedding dress. As indicated a couple of episodes ago, her mom was in town shopping with her, and her mom didn't like anything. And, Eva ended up crying and feeling some kind of way because every dress she put on, her mom was picking it apart. So, this week, Eva seemed like she was going to go by herself and, invited Nene to at least, help her because she felt bad about not inviting Nene to her bachelorette party. Nene decides to bring Marlo along because, Marlo knows fashion. I don't know if Marlo knows wedding dresses, but she knows fashion. So Marlo comes. Marlo's just there to sip some champagne and talk shit. She is not there to pick no wedding dress. So basically, she picking Eva apart too. She doing what Eva mama was doing, but 10 times worse. Telling Eva, "Oh, you look beautiful. Oh, that looks like a prom dress. Oh, you look beautiful, but you need to lose 10 pounds. Oh, you look whatever." So Nene was quick to snap at Marlo. How you gonna tell somebody to lose 10 pounds when you over there eating chips, peanuts, crackers, candy, cupcakes, potato chips, hamburgers, steaks, shrimp, everything you can find, you eating it, and you going to the gas station late at night to pick up snacks. So who are you to tell anybody to lose a few pounds? Marlo has lost a few pounds, I must say. Marlo's lost quite a few pounds, but Marlo ain't never worked out probably a day in her life. Marlo got money. Marlo go to the doctor. Every time she gain 10 pounds, she get 10 pounds sucked off. She got it like that. If I had it like that, I'd do it too. But shout out to Marlo. It was cute, and then at the end, Marlo still took a dig at her after she found the perfect dress, and she was like, "It's still beautiful, and yes, you'll still be beautiful with 10 more pounds off." Eva, on the other hand, was like, we could go snatch for snatch. Nah, I would kill you in the snatch department. So yeah, I think I covered everybody. Oh, Shamari and her mom. Shamari had a moment with her mom. I guess she'd have told her mom about Marlo and her bitch comment the other day. And Marlo was like, the mom was like, who was that called me a bitch? And Shamari was like, well, she got warrants. Don't worry about her. We ain't even gonna go there. And the mom was like, it's Mrs. Bitch anyway. So the mom is gangster. Like Shamari said, I thought Shamari was about to say that her mom was a doctor because she was like, my mom has worked for several years with an OBGYN. And she said, as a physician's assistant, look, no shade to physician's assistant, but the way she put it out there as she was building up to it, I thought she was about to say her mom was a prominent doctor in Atlanta. Okay, I just thought. But she's a prominent physician's assistant. And I get it. Everybody know her. She's been doing it for years. And, it's a beautiful thing. So, but Shamari's mom, apparently, worked, throughout her entire childhood. She was a single mom, wasn't there much. And Shamari, thanked her because she was like, at the end of the day, you have provided for not only me, but, your other children, your grandkids and everything. And she thanked her mom for being who she was. And it was a pretty, it was a beautiful moment. I like Shamari too. I think she's a good addition to the show. She's growing on me. So, I think I covered, just about everything. I'm sure I missed something. But for those of you who would like to call in and talk about it and share your thoughts on tonight's episode, I would love to hear from you. The phone number is 718-362-6360. The PIN number is 942-7819. I need to really remember this number. Okay, hold on. That is it. That is it. Let me call in. Oh, I'm on the wrong phone. Oops. I'm on the wrong phone. We got too many phones around here. Now I gotta connect this one to Bluetooth. And then call you. What y'all talking about in this chat?
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Oh, right. You said PA is like a nurse practitioner. Okay. I mean, again, it's no shade to nurse practitioners. I just, the way she said, my mother works for a prominent, what did she say? In a prominent OBGYN office or something. The way she said it. And then she said, as a physician's assistant. And it was like, okay, that's wonderful. You said, unless she's a medical assistant. You said, what's Shamari mama name? Shamari mama. This damn matte lipstick is so dang dry. I don't have no damn lip gloss up here. Damn it. Yvonne need to come back. Yeah, Yvonne was turned. Yvonne was turned. You would love to be a PA. Leon was on some special about his life. Maybe it was unsung. Probably. You know, because he was in the 5 Heartbeats and all that. And everybody loved Leon. Was it the 5 Heartbeats? Or the Temptation movie? Or both? Oh, JD. Peter and Leon do it for you. Hilarious. You want Kenya back? What would Kenya add to this show? Call in and let's talk about that. What could Kenya add to the show right now? Besides, being an asshole to someone. I don't know who. But I don't know that she would. Because what Kenya is going through or have gone through, that's what Porsha's going through right now. Ultrasounds, dealing with gas or whatever. Shamari got 2 babies. Eva got a baby. Like, what would we see with Kenya that's different? I'm just asking. I want to know. I talked about Porsha and the ultrasound and gas situation, Jada. That was like the first thing I talked about. Rewind. She would just be hiding her relationship with her husband. Exactly. Mark probably wouldn't be anywhere to be found. We would see her being a single mom, I guess. I don't know. Kenya stir the pot. We got Marlo to stir the pot. You don't think Marlo been stirring it? Marlo was calling people bitch, bitch, bitch. No, Marlo was being called bitch. Marlo was shading everybody. Yeah, Marlo shading Eva. Even Nene was like, don't let Marlo punk you, girl. Don't let Marlo punk you. Oh, XOXO. I don't want to talk about Wendy again. I've talked about Wendy 3 times. If you haven't already, go to the Michelle Brown channel and look at the video I did in the shoe room. We talked about Wendy at length. I don't want to talk about Wendy no more. Yeah, Porsha has the exact storyline that Kenya would have had. And she has her fiance there with her. So it's kind of different. You said Kenya would still be talking to Mark on voicemail. Probably. Kenya brings so much to the show. What does she bring exactly? Give me 5 things that Kenya brings to the show. Give it to me right now in the chat since you don't want to call. Give me 5 things that Kenya brings to the show. I bet you can't name 5. I think think, well, we talked about Marlo having a peach. I think Marlo is a good extra person. Only because we still don't know much about her life. I mean, we don't even have any anticipation to know anything about her life. Just like when she brought that guy, Kevin, to the boobs and bourbon brunch or dinner, whatever it was. She didn't want to talk about him. She didn't want to say who he was or why they met or how they met or whatever. It's like, tease us. Give us something that we care about. You met him in Milan or something, that fashion week or something. Give us something. We'd have nothing besides Marlo wearing clothes. We don't know how she get them. We don't know why she get them. We don't know nothing. Anything at all. You said you was right in the middle of a She Room episode. Oh, Vanessa, well, I'm about to end since nobody wants to call. I understand that the ratings are down for the Housewives, but, I still like it. I'm still going to do my post. And for those of you who would like to read the written recap, it'll be up, I want to say later tonight, probably be early in the morning, along with the episode for those of you who would love to watch it again and, tweak it and let me know, if I missed something in this recap. I feel like I pretty much caught everything. You said nothing. Look, and you got Shamari on there with 2 toddlers. Her husband is an R&B legend. And she has a nanny and a house. And her mom is in her life and all this. No shade to Kenya, because I know somebody's going to be like, she's shading it. But I'm just saying, in general, we got all of those bases covered. So I don't know what else we can know about Kenya. You said the Roddy. What's that? Marlo is great as the glorified friend of the show. Yes, Von Zipper. As long as she's still getting paid. Because remember, at first she wasn't. He said with no brows. Right. Who knew that Ronnie didn't have brows before somebody said that Ronnie... Before Marlo called him out about not having brows. Nobody knew. We never paid attention. We just thought it was something weird with his face. We had no idea he didn't have no eyebrows. Shamari is passive aggressive. I think that we don't know Shamari yet. I think Shamari is kind of tiptoeing around the ladies right now in order to get to know them. Like I said in the earlier recap, Eva at least had 1 season as a friend before she dived right in. Shamari, they just brought her in without even having her, test or whatever like they do other women, because she met all the requirements. She got, she's a relative celebrity. She's married to a celebrity. She got, kids, and, she has the housewife thing down. So I feel like, Shamari was a good fit. If Kenya and Phaedra needs the money, then let them back. Hell, we all need some money. Then, if that's the case, you should be on there. Everybody needs some money, so we give them away charity. Look, I don't work for Bravo, but I'm like, y'all expect Bravo just to give charity away simply because they need the money? What they gonna bring? Are they worth paying? I mean, I'm just saying. I think Phaedra should come back, and it should be required that she bring Apollo. That Apollo, getting out of jail should be her storyline, and how co-parenting with an inmate. I'm for it. I'm for it, even though she don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with her. I told you I need that on a t-shirt. You don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with you. But yeah, I'm for it. Kenya brings excitement, drama, beauty, craziness, and beauty. That's so surface level. Okay, we got pretty women. Hell, Eva got beauty times 3. Craziness is Porsha. Drama is Nene. Excitement could be anybody. So yeah, I'm not on it. Phaedra is dirty. I may agree with you, Pam. I may agree with you. Who's calling me anonymous?
I want to remain anonymous, but I want to talk on the subject. Is that okay?
That is fine. I normally don't answer anonymous calls, but since you snuck in, I'll let you talk.
Appreciate it. Anyway, I would like to see Kenya come back to the show because I feel like we spent a lot of time seeing her life when she didn't have a man, when she was trying to get a man. and all that struggle. And now that she is finally getting what she's wanted, it would be nice as a viewer to see it coming to fruition, like we got to see Kim.
But I kind of get what you're saying, but it's like it's an ensemble cast. It's not the Kenya show. So when you talk about a single woman who, didn't have kids and didn't have a man, that's Porsha all day long. Even though she was married once and got divorced, she was single and fancy free, dating a whole bunch of people, didn't have a man, had never had kids, and now she has that. So it's like, what would be the difference in Kenya's story versus hers?
I think it would have been nice to see how Kenya and Porsha interacted, both getting what they wanted simultaneously, because they both kind of picked on each other throughout previous seasons about these things that they're both now getting. Now, to Kenya's defense, at least she is married. Porsha is on her way of getting married, and I hope things work out for her. But even though I was a Kenya hater, I am very proud of her, and I just wanted to add my 2 cents.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me call in.
Oh, thank you for calling in. I appreciate your input, honestly. I just like playing devil's advocate. Again, I have nothing against Kenya. For those of you who think I do, I just like, I like bringing the debate. But thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, girl.
All right, you too. Caller 9716, you are on the line.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Michelle. Happy New Year, darling.
Happy New Year to you.
Calling you from Chicago, honey.
Yes,
I wanted to wish you a happy New Year. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen. I don't want Kenya to come back, okay? I've been a Atlanta Housewife watcher since season 1. Kenya is condescending, evil, and she's fake. And I don't want her to come back. I don't want Phaedra to come back either. They were just too much. And, we always complained about Atlanta Housewives. It was too much drama. They were fighting and cursing and ratchet and all of that. But now, I like this season. I don't understand why the ratings are down.
I like it too.
We complain when there's time.
I like it too.
I do too, and I don't understand why the ratings are down when we were complaining before. It's like, what do you want?
Right.
Do you want to be ratchet and acting a fool?
Yeah.
If that's the case, yeah, Kenya should come back because she was all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the floor with what's her name, Shamari, because she said, my mother's a prominent OBGYN. I'm like, oh, she's a doctor. And then she said,
physician's assistant.
Like,
right.
Girl. Okay. Girl, listen. It's nothing wrong with that. A job is a job, but she really tried to play that thing up.
Right. I agree.
Your mother is an assistant, okay? So I thought that was just kind of, fake and everything. And Marlo needs to stop with Eva, telling the girl she needs to lose them.
But think about it. Marlo is the person in every scene who seems to be nitpicking with everybody. She was just fighting with Shamari, and Shamari ain't been fighting with nobody. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like Marlo is the person who's going, who's gunning for these newbies. Because basically, I guess she feels like she deserves those peaches. And they came and they got them. What y'all here for? And she been here 5-6 years.
Yeah, but you know what? I like Marlo.
I do too.
And I just have my own thoughts on how she gets her money. And
well, they say she be at the Ritz Carlton in Buckhead at the bar all the time. So y'all go up there at happy hour.
I know how she gets her money, and I don't even live in Georgia. But, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. But, whatever you do, be the best at it.
You don't remember Marlo said she got her money from God? You don't remember that? And I thought of that when Gregg was like, God healed him. But I was like, yeah, same. I mean, I don't know. I believe God healed Gregg, but I don't know if God paid Marlo.
God is not paying. Yeah, God is paying Marlo through some rich white man, okay? That's
she been blessed.
Yeah, she is blessed in high faith.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. And I think that, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with Greg. You know, it is his choice if he doesn't want to do the chemo and everything, but I don't know. I mean, you know, we know that God heals and all those things, you know, but God also put doctors here with the knowledge that we need.
But you also have to think about quality of life as well. If you already, are up in age and you don't have that many years on earth, the last thing you want to do is go through chemo, losing your hair, being sick all the time, can barely walk, chemo puts a different kind of strain on people's bodies. I had a friend who went through chemo and, she had breast cancer and it was horrifying. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I just feel like, it's a personal decision that the person has to make. And I don't feel like, they should be pressured one way or the other. If, it's like, you do or you don't. It's up to you to live a healthier lifestyle as long as you still continue to monitor the situation with your doctors. Maybe there's a chance that, it doesn't come back with anything. As with chemo, people can get chemo and still, get cancer later on, or the chemo can kill them. So it's just, it's just
that's true.
Something to think about.
Yeah, it's his choice. I just want him to be well.
Yeah, I do too. Greg's a good guy. I like him a lot.
He is. Mm-hmm. And what's up with Kandi's mom? I mean, why is she always throwing shade at Todd?
I think Kandi's mom, on the outside looking in, is just selfish. She's used to having her successful, like she said today, 7-figure earning daughter to herself. She's used to getting what she wants from her daughter without going through her daughter and her daughter's husband. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, now that she sees that Todd is a helpmate more than a hindrance, I feel like now it's like, oh, we making even more money with Todd. Oh, he good. He can stay. So.
Yeah. Because I just always felt like, now, I feel like this, you're always supposed to respect your parents and all that. But I just think sometimes Kandi needs to really check her mother, because
I don't think that'll ever happen. Momma Joyce is running things. You can tell. Momma Joyce is running things in Kandi.
Yeah, Momma Joyce and Kandi, like, she reverts back into a child when she's talking to her mom. With all that damn giggling. It's like, girl, would you please just check your mother, okay, one time.
Right.
Because Joyce can be rude as hell. Like, wow, you let your mom, the way she did Todd. Yeah. Like, man.
Yeah, and even talking to Porsha during that season, that whole rape gate situation and meeting with Porsha and having that whole conversation, you know what I'm saying, outside of Kandi them was, that was a bit much. And, I can understand why Todd felt some kind of way. First of all, you meeting with her and Kandi feels some kind of way because that's, her mom, but Kandi ain't going to say it. And secondly, you meeting with Porsha and talking about Todd. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I just think she's out of order sometimes. Like, but Kandi, you're right. Kandi will never say anything to her mom. So it is what it is. But I enjoyed the show, and I hope they continue that way. It's nice not to have all that negativity, and
I agree.
I hope they don't bring Kenya back. Okay,
I agree, and it's fun shade. It's still some shade, and it's still some conflict. It's just not the dark conflict that it was. You know what I'm saying? You don't leave the episode feeling like you want to fight, which is what was happening before with Kenya and stuff. Everybody was like in their feelings, wanting to fight whoever in the comment section, wanting to fight whoever was talking about it. It was just crazy. At least now we can have a conversation and just shade each other and just be done and move on.
And keep it moving, right? Yeah. Kenya always wants to take it to the next level. It's like, I don't want her. I don't want to see her come back. So it's good. It's a good show. I enjoy it.
Well, what is it? Next week is supposed to be Porsha allegedly fighting at Kandi party, and she was pregnant. But we'll see how that happens. What happens?
I saw the preview. Is she fighting with Kandi or the girl Tanya?
No, Jamie. I think it was the girl who she beat up in the back alley. I don't know that they were fighting. I think they may have just exchanged words or whatever. But as you know, Kandi kind of recruited Jamie to be on her team this year, which it was kind of odd because, Kandi been going at Porsha. So how you going to bring this chick that she was at odds at with, you know,
Right.
on to the show. So Kandi doing like little background stuff. It is what it is.
Yeah. She being shady.
Yeah, the same
Yeah.
thing she was doing with that
Okay.
whole Nene, Kenya, and Cynthia situation. So
yeah, she was. Kandi is shady, but I like Kandi. But
yeah,
she brings the shade.
She
kind
does.
of like throws the shade and hides her hand. You know.
Very.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, she does. But anyway, I'm gonna let somebody else call in. I just wanted to say that, and again, enjoy your New Year's Eve. Honey.
Thank you. You too. Happy New Year.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, babe. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Well, you guys, I'm going to close the phone lines now. You know, because this is my second time going live, so I don't feel like I'm jipping y'all or nothing. You know, I felt like it was a good, a good episode. Everybody keep talking about, you know, the ratings don't lie and all of that. But at the same time, you know, the show has been on 11 years. 11 years. The only competition it's in is with itself. That's what I say about me. I've been blogging for 11 years. The only competition I have is myself. I don't care if my damn stats go down a little bit. As soon as I, you know, get back on the ball, they're going to go back up. Same thing with Housewives. The only thing they got to do is change a little bit. The only thing I do is somebody slap somebody or something. Let me stop. They're going to go right back up because people are emotionally invested in these characters. And, you know, it's proven. I mean, y'all still watch. Y'all may not watch, you know, when it come on the day it come on, but y'all are definitely still watching. Y'all are definitely still watching. Hey, Roblo Pro. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight for my Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 11, Episode 9 review. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my Michelle Brown channel. I was earlier today, I went live from the shoe room. We had a long conversation about the new year and what's to come. We haven't talked about what we need to leave in 2018. Somebody suggested that in the chat. Was it you, C. Patterson? It was somebody. I was like, that's a good idea. Who and what do we need to leave in 2018? I want to leave debt, stress. There's a whole bunch of things I would leave. There's a whole bunch of things I would leave. Would I leave shade? Would I leave being petty? I don't know. I think I'll take petty with me into the new year. I like being petty. Is fun. Petty shade is fun. Now, when you start, you know, doing other stuff, we already talked about this random stuff, pulling people's credit reports and calling people's jobs, and man, it's like, how invested are you in this situation? How invested are you in this situation that you got to go above and beyond to prove that somebody... Anyway, I don't even go there. Happy New Year, you guys. You know, I hate throwing the A when my nails are only done probably once a month. So, yeah. XOXO. I'll throw it back there. Yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. It's after midnight. Happy New Year's Eve. Tomorrow, this time, it'll be a whole new year. A whole new year opportunities. A whole new year plans and goals and things to do. You can finally finish that home improvement project. You can finally finish that weight loss goal. You can finally finish all the things that you've been planning on doing last year. You got a new start tomorrow. You got a new start tomorrow. I got a new start too, Jay. I got so much stuff on my list. I still been trying to organize my closet. I need to have it done. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to Miami. Whew. Told y'all I'm just going to throw on my dress and hop on the plane and hop off, go to the party and come back. I appreciate y'all. Happy New Year, squad. I love you. I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't Don't forget to visit straightfromtheA.com for the recap. You said go. If I go, I'm going to let y'all know. But I'm out. Good night.